Ideanomics, financing for the electric vehicle market. And if you're interested in this company, but you're not exactly sure what they do, how they're performing, or whether or not you should invest in this stock, stay along for the rest of this video because we're going to break it down and we're going to kind of understand a little bit better what they do and if this is a company you should be adding to your portfolio. So if this sounds interesting, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay, and I am here to make 2021 the best year ever. We're going to grow together, and we're going to grow our portfolios together. So like I said, we're going to be talking about Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX in this video. And looking at it, it's kind of confusing. What do they do? Are they in the electric vehicle space? Are they in the fintech space? Are they an investment company? You know, what exactly do they do? Is this a stock that you should position for your portfolio? Will it diversify your portfolio, or is it just another electric vehicle stock and you're already overweighted in the EV industry and you don't want to add another one? So let's break it down a little bit. Ideanomics, ticker symbol IDEX, is an electric vehicle financing company. So they make it available and they provide the money for companies to turn their fleets into electric vehicle fleets. So if you're a company and you're out there and you're looking to turn your fleet into an electric vehicle fleet, it is expensive and you can't get financing through the traditional means. You could go through a company like Ideanomics, and of course they're going to take a fee. They're going to make their money off the financing and things like that. So they do that. And they're also financing the infrastructure. So not only if you were wanting to turn your fleet and buy electric vehicles, it's electric charging stations as well. So they're your one-stop shop for your electric vehicle financing. Now, why is this important? We already know that regulation is trying to lean towards cutting out gas vehicles and going to the cleaner energy. Cleaner energy has been a huge push in 2020, and I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. People are super interested in electric vehicles, especially after we've seen how much Tesla has grown and how much interest there is in Tesla, in Elon Musk, and in this clean energy space, right? So with 2021 moving forward, do we see more gas-guzzling cars or do we see more electric vehicles? Do we see this fossil fuel push or do we see clean energy? You know, of course you're answering these questions here, and clean energy is going to be the future. So is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be cheap? No. But that's where companies like Ideanomics, IDEX, come into play, right? We need financing for this to be able to take place. You know, companies can't just reach into their back pocket and pull out enough cash to pay for transforming their fleets, essentially going from all gas vehicles to electric vehicles. And Ideanomics is going to make this possible. So with that being said, let's take a little bit of a look at their income statement. We're not going to go into an in-depth analysis of their income statement. We'll just look at the top and we'll look at the bottom, right? We can get a lot of information from the top and bottom, and if you're good at reading financial statements, if you feel comfortable reading an income statement, go ahead and take a look at the rest of it. But if we look at the top, in 2019, they did around $45 million in revenue, right? This is less than the year before. So in 2018, the revenue was much higher. 2019, it fell off a little bit, but with this huge push coming, where could their revenue go in 2021? Now, the company still isn't profitable. They're posting a net loss right now. They don't have a net profit, but you know, you can kind of expect that with new industries that come along. You're going to have these growing pains that you need to get through. And especially with financing companies, you're not going to see that return on your investment until we get into the future. And, you know, we got to have a lot of expenses going out before we start to see these returns. So that's kind of what the income statement looks like right now. We want to see the company profitable before we see a huge safety measure when it comes to adding it to our portfolios. If we want to invest in safe stocks, of course, we want the company to be profitable. We want the earnings to be rising. And But if we're talking about speculative investments, maybe a trade, a get in, get out type of play, this could be a perfect opportunity. Or if you're long term in the electric vehicle and the clean energy space, obviously this could be for you as well. If you don't mind holding it until we start to see government regulations come in and more people getting accustomed to and used to electric vehicles. I mean, if we're being honest with each other, the infrastructure isn't there right now. You can't just go find a charging station anywhere, especially in Ohio. Maybe you can in California. Maybe it's a completely different story in different states and, things like that. But I'm in Ohio right now. You can't just go find a charging port to charge your car wherever you want. So it's not as feasible as you would hope at this time. It's more of a future play if you're looking at it in that aspect. But let's talk about the stock price right now. This stock was trading around 30 cents a share back towards the beginning of 2020, right? And now it's trading around $2 per share. This is a huge move. But if we take a look at the graph right here, we can see that it kind of moves up in a staircase spike pattern, right? So it goes up a little bit and then it spikes up. Might fall off a little bit and then it spikes up. Might fall off and steady out a little bit and then it spikes up. So if this pattern continues, obviously we're going to see some big moves to the upside as earnings come out, as regulation comes forward, and as this company starts to make moves, and more companies move their fleets to the clean energy space and kind of get away from using fossil fuels and things of that nature. So this company is poised to make moves in 2021, and I hope that each and every one of you take a better look at it and decide on whether or not it's something that you should add to your portfolio. And remember to diversify. If you have just electric vehicles in your portfolio, what happens if the electric vehicle market takes a huge hit, right? Your portfolio is going to take a huge hit along with it. So this could be a way for you to, reach into the electric vehicle market a little bit, as well as the financial industry at the same time, kind of in the same stock. ETFs are also a great way to do this, but if you're interested in this company, it's making big moves. It's always in the news right now, and it's definitely trending. So this is something you want to take a look at. So if you found this video interesting, don't forget to click that like button, please. And if that subscribe button is red, I don't know why, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this channel together. Let's grow our portfolios together. And if you have a friend that's interested in investing, maybe they're not exactly sure where to start and what stocks to take a look at first, please share this video with your friends as well. And until the next video, I hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.